Can you handle this for a second, seeing as I'm not involved? I gotta wash my hands real quick. For some reason, I got that, like, sweaty feeling. I don't like it.
I'll present...
Oh, because push-ups.
The evidence. Okay, it should be... Is it the PDA doc? Scout locked into Dick's PDA and... I do not want to hear about the awards right now. I guess I'll have to tell her later, when she's ready to hear it. I have no idea why you're showing this to me. Yeah, we've already shown her these things. So, yeah, she didn't even want to hear about the awards, despite the fact that it would have been nice for her to know that we found evidence that she was deprived of a nomination. Uh-oh. Well, I still think Bobby did it. He's got the motive, the opportunity.
No. 1 second.
What are you munching on?
Oreo.
An Oreo? We knew from the start that the ex-husband was going to be suspicious. Specifically targeting
he's got a chin
Honor.
strap. Those are always evil.
Chin straps? Evil?
Mm-hmm.
But Abraham Lincoln had one.
Abraham Lincoln, secretly evil.
No. He was secretly a vampire slayer. I still thought that movie was funny.
I thought it was shockingly good. I went into that with absolutely rock bottom expectations. And it actually went above and beyond those rock bottom expectations too. Kind of low level, eh.
It was funny because my father and my brother actually rented from the Red Box, one of those cheap knockoffs that they make to try to capitalize off the popularity of something. So it was a Lincoln zombie hunter or a zombie slayer movie. I'm just like, wow.
Does Shell not know Space Lincoln? Space Lincoln?
Space Lincoln?
Hold up.
You have to look up Space Lincoln. Wait, but oh, well, Star Trek, of course. Yeah, I've seen that episode.
Oh.
That's where they go down to a planet where all these historical figures have been brought to life, and yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the ultimate battle between good versus evil.
I was just kind of hoping it would be a reveal that Abraham Lincoln was in fact just an alien all this time. What the hell? There's some rad
There's some
illustrations.
Interesting art.
Like, Google Space Lincoln, look for the drawing, because I like the drawing.
How it accommodates for his top hat.
Yeah. It's super good. Space Lincoln's also the creator of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Wait, the actor for Space Lincoln? Oh, that's great. His poisonous style, he doesn't seem like the kind of guy to think that far ahead.
You don't know Bobby like... Oh, excuse me. That's my agent calling.
I hear your suspect was released without charge. You seem to be making a habit of this, Honor.
I was wrong about Bobby. I admit that. But I'm not
No,
giving
you
up.
weren't. You were completely correct. He tried to strangle the guy.
Yeah, they seem to gloss over that. They only care about the
I
real
realize it's a technicality,
killer.
but that was still attempted murder. Even if the person was already dead, it's still attempted murder. It's like, if I shoot a man that's currently, like...
That was already dead.
Yeah,
Or
if
sleeping.
if-
Imagine if they were dead in bed, but you didn't know that, so you...
Yeah, you like start smothering the dude with a pillow or something like that in his sleep. Like, is that still attempted murder? I would argue yes. Oh, Time Lincoln created the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Time Lincoln?
There's time and space and...
Oh, God. Time Lincoln.
Well, now we're getting...
There's too many time Lincolns, in fact.
Abraham Lincoln has been utilized in too much fictional media. Could you... I almost wonder what our forefathers and ancestors think of having their histories not only being remade, but then also them being inserted into random fiction. I don't know. I mean, maybe they'd be happy that they're being remembered, but I don't know. At the same time, it would be weird if someone wrote a completely fictitious thing that you did long after you're dead. I mean, you wouldn't be around to know, but if it was awkward. Any case. Go on.
Good for you. The detective even gave you a special assignment. We already solved it. Now we're looking for the murderer again. That's so. Well, I'm sure you'll do your best.
I heard you talking to Kathleen about the poisoning. What do you make of it?
I don't think Bobby did it, if that's what you're asking. That doesn't leave many suspects. Kathleen, Becky, you? Watch it, binary boy. You got nothing on me and you know it. Besides, if I killed Dick, do you think I'd really be stupid enough to hang around afterwards? Killer's probably long gone by now.
I'm not so sure. Something tells me this thing with Dick was personal. They might be sticking around to see how things play out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're a psychologist now, as well as a detective. So
about this...
ex-husband dearest. What do you feel about photographs?
Did you know Detective Cross worked with my dad?
Really? Huh. Small world. Isn't that Dick's PDA?
That $50,000 business arrangement of yours? That was for Dick, wasn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't lie to me, Ryan. I've got the data right here. That's why you met up with him earlier, isn't it? You paid him off. You had Murder Miss Terry disqualified from the Starshine Awards.
Get ready, Scout. Anna's got another one of her wild theories. You got no evidence. Is my name anywhere on that spreadsheet? Don't think so.
Maybe not. But it's pretty convenient that Dick was murdered before any of this went public, isn't it?
Are you actually suggesting I murdered him? Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
He probably would have hired someone else to do it. That's probably his style.
You know, you're never gonna be happy if you can't learn to trust people. How about you leave the investigating to the cops and let me take you home? You're tired.
No. I know what I'm doing, Ryan. I've got the evidence right here on this PDA.
Told you that.
You paid $50,000 to an anonymous account. You were seen arguing with Dick. Maybe your name isn't written down, but I know you, Ryan. This has your fingerprints all over it.
You're inventing connections that aren't even there. How am I supposed to talk to you when you're acting like this?
I knew there was a reason he was here tonight.
Is he always like this?
Pretty much. Whenever things start looking good for me, he finds some way to tear it down.
Why'd you marry him?
It was different. He was different. At the start, he was so kind, so attentive. He made me feel like I was the most important thing in the world. Then we got married, and suddenly, he changed. He was more critical, more volatile. I was always walking on eggshells around him. Why are you looking at me like that? We're not gonna change. You've got your eyes on me, you say.
For people that don't know, we're supposed to be getting married this year. Whether that actually happens with all this quarantine business, that's a different thing.
We can always postpone it and just get legal arrangements or whatever. But it's been 10 years. We've been together 10 years. It's about time we get married.
Yeah, about the only difference is taxes.
Yeah, and other things like healthcare benefits and
Stream the wedding? Hell no.
No.
I might hire somebody to film the whole thing and like do a supercut, but that's about it.
If he was happy, it was because I'd done something right. And if he was mad, well, and that was my fault too. I was the center of his universe, but my universe was shrinking by the day. I stopped seeing friends, family, even wanted me to quit the show. And if I ever tried to bring it up with him, he'd say I was imagining it, so that he was a complete gaslighter.
He was just doing isolation, more than gaslighting. Though in this case, yeah, now he is.
No, the telling someone that you're imagining
Oh,
things,
no, you know what? That's
is
a good point.
Classic.
That is gaslighting. Well, I mean, he's been gaslighting her since we met him this chapter. You know, you're imagining it, you got no evidence, you know, you got to start learning to trust people. You know, the repeated emphasis on trust me.
And also, the whole being the perfect suitor before you actually get hitched thing. I heard that's pretty common. Then they know that because there's this legal paper and commitment and other things that,
you know, a lot of people
are less likely to leave.
Yeah, a lot of people see divorce as this iron-bound, this binding thing that prevents people from leaving, and with a lot of people, it actually is.
You mean marriage.
What?
You mean marriage, and that divorce is shameful.
Yeah, sorry.
Because it means you've given up, or you made a wrong decision.
Yeah, or, you know, it's sinful. And a lot of people specifically don't. And it's also a pain in the ass and some other things.
Oh, and it would be a pain for them in this situation because she would have owed her acting career to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then also he was already from a rich family. And she was from as far as we know, just a working class police investigators family. We don't even know what her mother did.
Yeah, her mother has some pretty ritzy jewelry, so there's a very real possibility that the mother came from money.
Maybe, but then again, the ritziest jewelry tends to be the cheapest.
True.
I find, like, things, if they look that way, you have to wonder, Luckily, Casey worked out what was going on and made me snap out of it. Oh, so Casey was kind of her bouncing board for her emotions and stuff, and he helped. That's good. It took a long time, but I got away eventually.
I'm glad you distanced yourself from him.
Apparently, it wasn't far enough. How's the investigation going? Is it true Bobby got released already? It's true. Bobby didn't kill Dick. He just thought he did. I have to say, I'm surprised. It sounded like you had the case all wrapped up. I thought so too, until we found out Dick was poisoned. Now we're back to square one. Poisoned? But... It's not really my place to say, but just because Bobby admitted to strangling Dick doesn't mean that he didn't poison him too. She sounds like she really wants to incriminate
Plus,
Bobby.
they were talking about poisoning earlier.
Yep. Can you think of any way Dick might have been poisoned before he got on stage for his award? The flowers! Yes, he sniffed them. I'm sorry, I don't know where he was before the presentation. Have you checked his dressing room? Show her the article, like Alex Costa.
We'll get there.
Okay. Did you know Dick was taking bribes to rig the Starshine Awards? What? That's terrible. I had no idea. Do you think that's why he was killed? Dick was trying to block a guy called Alex Costa from talking to the press. Apparently, Dick was a real piece of work off camera. And that doesn't surprise me. And it answers the question of who leaked those rumors to celeb life. So it's true. I suppose there's no more sense in trying to hide it anymore. He's dead now anyway. The truth is, Dick was always difficult to work with. He hated the idea of a woman coming onto his show, but the network insisted. I put up with a lot for the sake of my career. Did you know Alex Costa? We'd like to speak with him. Sorry, I have to keep in contact with I haven't kept in contact with anyone from the show. It's a time I'd rather forget about. You might have better luck asking Bobby. A lot of the old crew stayed on when he took over. Oh, wait a second. That reminds me. I mean, I could be wrong, but...
Any information you have could be useful, Miss Cartwright.
Well, I think Bobby's mother was called Alexandra. Are you sure? Yes, I remember now. She introduced me... or he introduced me. Sorry, it's my agent. You know how it is. Will you excuse me? I think it's time we review the evidence.
Agreed. Ryan is now quite a convincing suspect.
That spreadsheet suggests that he paid Dick to rig the Starshine Awards. Kathleen saw them arguing earlier, so maybe the deal didn't go smoothly. Maybe Dick tried to increase the price, or threatened to go public, and Ryan killed him to protect himself?
But he's not the only suspect. There's also the matter of Alex Costa.
Right. Dick was trying to keep Alex from going to the press about him.
He almost succeeded, but Celeb Life still printed the accusations as rumors.
That could have been enough to stoke the fire between those two. Maybe Alex poisoned Dick to get revenge.
The only problem with that angle is that we don't know where Alex is.
Right now the question isn't where, but who? No one seems to have heard of Alex Costa. What if he's not even a real person?
First, it's people saying things they don't mean. Now it's people who aren't actually real? Humans are so confusing.
No, there's a real person behind it. I think Alex Costa is a fake name. Whoever it is didn't want to risk getting found out, and they've been right here the whole time. Ooh. You're thinking it's Becky?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you assume Becky?
She hated him. She keeps trying to divert our attentions to other people. Her phone keeps going off.
No. Becky.
Oh, Becky Call. It's Kathleen.
Yeah, Kathleen. So
it's actually none of these people.
It's none of these people, but we're going to be diverted away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know it isn't Becky because what reason would she have to... Unless she was really... No, she went in the bathroom, and she was in the bathroom the entire time. There's no way... but wait. She could have changed the flowers, but she wouldn't know she was going to lose. For all intents and purposes, Becky thought she was going to win.
Yeah, so we're just going to go with Bobby for the time being. Be wrong.
But Bobby didn't know that he was poisoned. Why would he go through the effort of strangling him?
But we don't know. All we know is that Dick was being threatened by somebody.
Right, but imagine this. Ryan wants to rig the show.
Yeah. But why would he also be blackmailing him? Or threatening to go public with information? Why would Ryan have given...
No, that's true. I thought of something. Yeah, because unfortunately, then he wouldn't have had to have paid him $50,000. He could have just had something to blackmail him. I mean, Bobby, Alex Costa. What's Bobby's full name? Bobby Price. Alex Costa. Yeah, it makes sense, but... So do you just want to say Bobby for now?
Yep.
Bobby is Alex Costa. Dick was sabotaging Bobby's TV show. This was his way of getting revenge.
Solid motive, but can you be sure? We've already had Bobby arrested once, and we were wrong.
Maybe we weren't. Maybe he knew Dick was poisoned and strangled him to finish the job. Not to mention, Kathleen said that she thinks Bobby's mother is called Alexandra. Alexandra Price. Alex Costa. Of course, Price. Cost. It all fits.
In that case, the only remaining uncertainty is how he poisoned Dick. I suggest we try and find Bobby. He may reveal more under pressure of this new evidence.
Becky said that he spoke to her after he was released. We should see if she knows where he is. Oh, wait. It's the scientist. Can I help you? That was weird.
Honor,
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Just a sensor glitch. We should look for Becky.
What are you looking at? Put that away. Becky, are you there? Ah, damn it. She was here a minute ago.
Alright, back to actually playing the game. More of this dumb dialogue. It's time for more Picross! Oh, this is an easy one. No, it isn't.
I wouldn't consider it that easy.
It's not actually easy. Let's see.
7. That's a good one.
Kinda.
Oh, then that has to be... Wait.
I blocked it off the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Oh, that would be the 2 and the 1, right? For the second row?
Here?
Yeah. But then you don't know where
Yeah,
which
we don't
one
know where
the
the...
1.
But still, helpful. Because we know that's there, which means... That has to be locked off, which means that's the 2. There's 1 somewhere around there. That has to be there.
There's at least 1 block you can confirm for the 5. Maybe 2? Yeah. Oh, actually, you know that block has to be filled there. To the right? 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 Because 1, 1, 1, 1.
Could be down here. See?
Oh, sorry. I thought that it had... Oh, I see. I thought that there were 2 empty ones still. But no, it was just because I hadn't taken that middle one into account yet.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Three, 1, 2. We know this has to be on one side or the other. Nothing useful there. Nothing useful here. Oh.
On 1? Or...
Sort of. The thing is...
What if you staggered it the other way, though?
We know this is here, though. At the very least.
Ah, yeah. That's true.
Not that it changes too much, but it helps. Here, I'm gonna just start chucking down theoreticals.
Okay.
No, we don't know, because it could be this. Or this.
Is this really one of the first instances in which we're gonna have to guess? It doesn't seem right.
No, you almost never have to guess in these. It's just a matter of... Well, actually, here. This has to be a 1. So that makes it a little easier. Because that means this is the 2 right here.
Mm-hmm.
Which means this is part of the 3. This is part of the 2.
Which means that can be X'd off up there, and...
Yeah, this can be X'd off. I don't think we're in guessing territory yet. Guessing it would be bad. But I am going to be laying down a lot of theoretical blocks in comparison to regular blocks.
Well then, this is definitely X'd out right here.
Why?
Because you can't have 2, 2, and 2.
You're correct.
All the way through? Yeah.
Yeah. So no matter what, can't fit anything there. Not that that helps too much. No, because it could extend the other way.
I wish that we could get the 5 in even further.
Yeah, getting the 5 or the 7 down would help immensely.
Yeah, really, like, and the 6, if we just knew which way it slid, that'd be really nice, too. But we don't know about that.
I was just trying to do theoreticals with that one. Well, if this has to be 222... that means that one is actually filled in. This has to be. Because if it's like this, then it'd be like that. And if it's like this, it has to be like that.
Okay, now that makes sense.
Okay, so we know that,
So you
which
have
means
1 tube.
that's locked off. This is locked off.
That has to be another 2.
Which means the 7's over here, which means
You can block off those on the
I can
edge.
block off this one. But I have to... Nope. That's already a 6. Okay, so we can block those 2 off.
Yep.
Which means we know where the 4 is.
That doesn't help with any of those 2s on the left,
But it
though.
does help here. And it does mean we know where that 2 is. Which means we know where the 3 is. Which means that's there. Kind of always knew that the 3 was going to be there. Okay. Back to theoreticals. So... Oh. We just locked down the 5 a little bit more. So this whole column is done.
Oh, that works.
That column's done. This is not. Let's see. This would be part of the 1-1. So this is actually the 2-2. So there's that. And then this is the 3. Let's see. So that's done. That's...
Yeah, because the 2 can still fit in that row.
Mm-hmm.
No, 1 could be either of those places.
Yeah, we've got a lot that can just kind of
Shift
go
one way or the other.
wherever the heck, and that's frustrating. No.
Huh?
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that
Because
can
that has to be
blocked
blocked off. That can't fit there.
Well, that means that you know where that the 2 and the 3 have to be
So
separated.
the 2 has to be here. So that actually locks that off, which means 2 can't be there.
Yeah.
Which means this has to be here. Which means, yeah. Because 1-1.
You need a 1 and a 1.
Yeah, so we still don't know where this one is. But we know this has to be a 1. So there's that, which means that's there.
Fun.
We know where the 3 is. That means we know where the 2 is. Which means we can lock that off. Put this 2 here. Put the 5 here. 5 is done. 6 has to be up here.
Which blocks off that row.
Okay.
Was there a reason why you put that X there?
Yeah, because it was done. The row was done.
Okay.
Or you mean right here?
No. This one right here.
That one? Yeah, this column was done.
That column was done? Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. So then that means that 2 is done.
Which means we know where that is. We know where that is. Know where this is. Still don't know where that is. This has to be here. That's that. These have to be here. That's there. And we're done. Is it a duck? No, it's a
compact? A compact?
Makeup.
Yes, it is a compact makeup.
And we're still bleh. How strange. It's a mirror mounted on a small plastic case with a disc of compressed powder.
It's called blush. You put it on your face.
Is it some kind of disguise?
No, it's just makeup.
Oh, I was hoping we might have to disguise ourselves like in the movies.
I could put on some of this blush to show you, if you want. Although, it looks pretty expensive. Honor, wait!
Honor, wait!
Oh, sorry. Why did I read your line? Wait. Sorry. That would be like saying my own name aloud. Wait! What's the problem?
Can you click?
You want me to click?
Off.
Oh, are you eating?
Chapstick. My sensors are reporting a critical warning, which means that there's a high risk of mortality.
Wait, was there poison in the compact? Huh? Where?
From that object, the makeup, it's extremely dangerous.
It doesn't look dangerous. Are you sure?
Yes, although I'm unsure as to the specific reason. The warning was invoked from a previously inaccessible area of my memory. Is this the intuition Detective Cross talks about? Am I having a hunch? One moment, I'll try and run a backtrace and identify it. Processing. Recovering data. A stack backtrace suggests the warning handler was invoked by a routine called Identify Toxin. Honor, please use extreme caution. That blush contains a powerful neurotoxin.
What?
It seems this routine was somehow invoked automatically by my sensor array. The contents of the routine are obstructed to me, but it references a database which seems to contain a list of toxins. In other words, I think we just found the poison that killed Dick Stanford.
Do you really think this makeup is what killed Dick?
My toxin detection routine reports the probability at around 99.89%.
There seems to be quite a few things you don't know you can do, Scout. The hacking, and now an encyclopedic knowledge of poisons.
Yes, I think it might be a side effect of my memory corruption. Who do you think this makeup could belong to?
Well, Becky was the last person we saw back here.
In which case, either she's working with Bobby, or she accidentally came into contact with the neurotoxin.
Either way, we better find her fast.
But she doesn't seem to be in the building. We've checked every room.
Not every room. We haven't checked the woman's restroom. What are you waiting for?
People frequently refer to me as a guy. Wouldn't that suggest I'm not allowed in the women's restroom?
Oh, poor Scout. It's fine. I give you permission.
We're going to the pooper.
The women's restroom. This has got to be the most expensive looking restroom I've ever seen. Even the toilets are gold-plated.
Yeah, and they're freaking cold. I'd like to get my hands on whoever came up with that idea.
I thought you were done hiding in here. Are you okay?
No, of course I'm not okay. What are you, blind?
Is this still about the award?
No, I mean, yes, but it's everything. The award, my parents. Maybe I should just lock myself in here for the rest of my life.
Is winning a Starshine Award really that big of a deal? We obviously don't appreciate talent, so just forget about it.
Oh, I should just forget about it? Of course. Why didn't I think of that? It's only been my dream since I was 11. It's just, what if tonight was my last chance? Tried so hard this year. This was how I was supposed to prove that I'd made it. You don't just get a Starshine unless you're at the top of your game.
That's not strictly true.
What's that supposed to mean?
Dick had some files on his PDA. Oh, sorry.
Dick had some files on his PDA that you might want to take a look at. If there's one thing I understand, it's parents' problems. Well, it's parent problems.
At least your mom is here. Mine's too busy fighting with Dad at home. You know, I don't think they ever loved each other. Well, I'm not sure they even like each other.
Why are they still together then?
Neither of them wants to be the first to talk about it, about separating. Apparently, giving up isn't how we do things. I thought maybe, if I won, they might focus on me, instead of fighting over who gets to renovate the dining room this month. That plan obviously worked out great.
What's the problem with Bobby?
Except for the
fact that he's a suspect in a murder case.
Scout, we're trying to be supportive.
The flying junk pile has a point. I know Bobby's not exactly a catch, but I can't stop thinking about him.
Might be a murderer is pretty high up on the list of dating red flags.
I know, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do anything unless I know that he's really innocent. But what if he's not interested in me? I can't even win a stupid Starshine award.
PDA stuff right there?
Yeah.
Take a look at this spreadsheet.
Honor, I'm an actress, not an accountant. I don't do numbers.
This is important. Dick was taking bribes. He rigged the Starshine Awards.
He did what? Let me see that. Oh, this is unbelievable.
I know. Can you believe someone paid to have our show disqualified from every category?
Forget about that. Sarah O'Hara paid $30,000 for Best Actress. I knew she must have cheated. She can't even cry on cue. Okay, having our entire show disqualified was also bad, but you can't blame me for having priorities.
But don't you see? You didn't miss out on an award because you aren't good enough. You missed out because everyone else was cheating.
I spent my whole career chasing a Starshine Award and they're worthless? What a ripoff!
Once this gets out, the entire Starshine Committee will probably be fired.
If a system is corrupt, sometimes the only solution is to start from scratch.
You're right. They'll need to elect a new committee. I've got to start planning my campaign. Vote for Becky. Honesty. Integrity. Star quality.
Well, no one could say that you aren't honest. We found this backstage. Is it yours?
I thought I'd gotten rid of that.
So, you admit trying to dispose of a deadly weapon.
What are you babbling about?
This makeup is poisoned.
What? But Bobby gave that to me.
Wait, so Bobby's been dishing out poison?
Oh, boy.
Oh my god! Is he trying to kill me?
Did you say Bobby gave you this blush? We think this is what killed Dick Stanford.
I said I'd think about going on his TV show, and he came back with this. Said it was a gift.
So why did you leave it backstage?
After the crap with my mom in the car? I'm so done with people thinking they can just buy me stuff like that.
Or buy me off.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't try to use it. Do you think he was just trying to get rid of the evidence?
How about we get out of here? It sounds like you've got a lot to do. And we have to tell Detective Cross about this poison makeup.
Sounds good to me. It's getting kind of warm in here anyway.